Hello guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you guys know, in our last tutorial we had completed use effect hook. In today's tutorial we will be learning about use context hook. I had broken down use context hook into three different videos in which we will be learning in detail why we need use effect hook, how to create use effect hook, and what are the advantages of use effect hook. So let's go ahead and try to understand with the help of example why we need use context hook in React JS. Let's say we have an application. The main component always in React JS application is app component. Here we have an app component. Later on we have some sort of subcomponent and first level, that is component A, component B and component C. In second level we have two more components. Those are component D and component E. Later on we have in third level another component called component F. So what is the problem here? The requirement is we have a username. We have to pass down that username to three different components, where I have to show that username to three different components, that is component A, D and F. Like I have to show my username to component A, component D and component F, but that username is available in my app component file. So what I have to do normally here is I will have to use props to pass the username from app component to component A. Then in the second scenario, I have to pass similarly the username with the help of props from component app component to component B. And similarly, the props will be drilled towards component D. Similarly, same thing I have to do in the third scenario as well. I have to pass the username from app component to component C, then I have to drill it to component E, and then finally I have to drill that username from component E to F. So I have to drill props in multiple components where the username is not necessary to use. Like there is no need of username in component B, there is no need of username in component C and E. But still what I am doing here is I am passing my username from each and every component because my requirement is to show that username into A, D and F component. What it will happen if I will have some sort of scenario, some sort of thing that will be available in which I can make the username to be available and all along the full application. So that in that scenario, what is there? There is new feature that is introduced in hooks by React JS is called context hook. What context hook will do? Context hook will allow us to use certain sort of data from root level to directly any level of the component. Like you can pass the data in the root level, app component level, like username you can set up in the context, and you can directly access that username from component A, D and F without passing the username manually through the props. So let's see what context brings us. Context hook provides us a way to pass data through the component tree without having to pass props down manually at every level. It helps us to pass the props globally around the full application and use them in any component where we want. I hope that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys like it. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.